Okay.
Okay.
So the first big question I have for you is how are you these days?
Awesome. I can't even believe I feel like I do. I was such a mess when we first talked. I didn't know how I was going to do this. But I am so glad I chose you guys rather than a one-on-one. I got so much out of this and then made some good friends and it was, I got so much out of this. I can't even tell you how excited I am and how good I feel about myself. And I don't need my ex anymore. I mean, I have no, I didn't think I could do it, but I mean, I have no desire to call, text, nothing, nothing. So
Wow,
I
that's
know
so cool.
it's so amazing. I didn't think this could happen after 35 years. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm ready to move on. Yeah. Yeah.
I just, this warms my heart, Diane.
Me too. I mean, you guys have no idea how much you've changed my life. Seriously, how much you've changed my life. Like I told you, I kept trying to get in for counseling and they kept saying, no, it's next month or a month later. And for some reason, rebuilders came up and I usually don't click on things like that, but I had a strong urge. I just did it. You called immediately. That made me feel like you guys really cared. Um, I was able to cry. It was okay. You have no idea how much you've changed my life. Yes.
So what is in what ways? What do you see as the impact? What's changed for you now?
The way I feel about myself, I know in the beginning I was feeling like I was a failure. Um, and I realized it wasn't me. You know, it wasn't me. I did everything that a wife should have done. You know, I didn't do the cheating and stuff. It was him, which I never in a million years thought he would have. But then I realized I am enough. I say that every day. I am a gem. I mean, these words just stick really hard to me. And I make sure I say them every day. The journaling is a wonderful way to let go of feelings, which I've never done before. After the grief letter, I mean, that hurt so much that it felt good afterwards. I was able to get out what hurt. Um, I don't know. I can't even explain it. It just so much made me realize I am enough. I am a good person. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't me. I take the blame for everything. And now I'm not doing it. And I feel like I'm even a stronger person um, in my life, not just with him. Um, Never really spoke up for myself. And now I am. And it's a great feeling. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I Diane, I'm just like, so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. You
I
have
mean, I
no idea.
remember in the support group, I got to see you every week.
Hmm.
And there was some pretty significant changes in a few weeks there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You broke out of something there and you could just see like the smile was it just was growing very
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah. And I was so making sure I was going to be there on time. I mean, that's how much this class meant to me, because it was helping and it worked. Gosh, I would recommend this class to anybody, honestly, anybody. Um, I'm just a new person. I'm a new person. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ah, I
Yeah.
mean, I love this. I love this work to be able to see a program that can take someone like you who's struggling so much and to in a matter of weeks,
Yeah.
really in the course of your life,
Hmm.
what a minuscule amount of time this is, and to hear that it's changed you forever.
And that made a difference. You and Nick made such a difference because you guys really care and you can see it. It's not like I'm just giving a class and just take what you want from it. You guys let us ask all the crazy questions that weren't crazy to us. Um, And you guys were very, very serious about answering them, but not telling us what we wanted to hear, but what we needed to hear. That was amazing. That is amazing. To see somebody like you and Nick, like I said, really care. You can tell it's from the heart. That makes a big difference. It made me feel like I was in the right place, you know?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Mhm.
Was there for you, looking back on this experience, was there any certain week that really stood out for you, or was it accumulation of things? Like
I,
what?
I think it's an accumulation of things. I got something from every single class, but the grief one, that was the one that mostly hit me and made me realize, um, it took a lot of the hurt away, which was amazing. I mean, it hurt writing it. I mean, I broke down. I broke down. I was crying so hard. I was crying loud. I was surprised nobody came to my apartment to knock on the door, but that's what it did to me. Um, a couple of times. And I thought, okay, I'm over it. And then when I had to read it, with the class, I broke down again. And it was okay to break down. You know what I mean? It was okay to show the feelings and to have the feelings and not have to apologize for anything. So yeah, that was one of the biggest ones. And him telling us at the beginning the things to say, like, I'm a gem, I'm enough, I'm beautiful, I'm, a daughter of God, that I was saying every single day to work. And it sunk in, like, I really am. I am enough. I am a good person. Um, and I don't think I deserved everything I got, not from the class, but from life with my ex-husband. But yeah, I mean, every class, I got something out of every single class. Yeah. Yeah. And it was nice because the next class, they ask you if you have any questions, what did you get from it? It was nice to hear what everybody else had to say, made me feel like I was normal, It wasn't just me out there fighting this alone. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so great. Okay. Let's see. I know you kind of already answered this, but I want to ask it again, which is, how was Nick for you?
Oh gosh. I love Nick. I love you. I love Nick. You guys have no idea what you've done to my life, to my world. Um, he's very honest, just like you, but he's very honest. He will answer your questions. He doesn't he doesn't like skip around, like beat around the bush trying to be nice. He just comes right out and tells you, which I think we need that. I think you need that when you're going through this, someone who's going to be just honest and be straight. Um, Almost like a father figure. I just loved it. I loved it. He was great. I
Good.
think he was
Um,
great.
that's great to hear. What about just the community, the calling each other, how is that for you?
That was one of the best things I think that could have happened that you guys did, is having us call each other, because it got to be a little personal, meeting them. It was like you were actually talking to the person and not just seeing them on the screen. So that was a big thing. I've become, I think I definitely have more friends now. We're texting, and just like Ashley texted and asked us all, hey, how's it going? Stuff like that, which is nice. It makes you feel like somebody really cares. I think that's important. I know you guys will continue to do that. And I think that is one of the best things. It's really nice. It's really good.
Good.
Yeah.
What about the book? You,
I like the book.
yeah,
Yeah. Still have the
good.
book right here. Yes, I like the book. Um, it I liked it. The examples, I like the end where it asks, are you ready to move on? And I was surprised because I was ready, I was ready, it made me feel good. Like I was doing good. Yeah.
Good, 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 good. So what's, let me think here. Is there anything for you that you would suggest or you would like to see that we do different or better?
I, 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 I just enjoyed it just the way it went. It was like fast enough, but it was slow enough to get. Um, I think Nick did it really well. He never moved on unless everybody felt like they understood. Um, I don't think I would change anything, honestly. It gives everybody a chance to talk and let out what they need to say. I loved it. I mean, honestly, I really thought it was perfect for me. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Let's see. What else? Do you feel like you got your money's worth?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I feel like I cheated you guys. Yes, I did. I would have, yes, I definitely did. Yeah, the money was compared to the class, the money is absolutely nothing, not even a thought. But absolutely, yes, I did.
Okay.
Mhm.
And like, what would you say to someone who's considering the program?
Oh my gosh, please do it. Please do it. You feel like you're failing, you just feel like you're falling, and you just have no idea where you're at. How are you going to do it? How are you going to make it? Because I was there. Uh, please just do it. Just do it. And I know all of us are in different areas of our life and the grief and everything, but I'm telling you, I can't even tell you enough how much this class just saved my life. I mean, I didn't know what I was going to do next. I had no idea the feelings I was having. I didn't know what they were. You guys make us understand our feelings, which is something that was new for me. Please take the class is what I would tell anybody. It's the best thing that happened to me. It'll be the best thing for them. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Um, Remind me, or for people that are going back to this, and I don't quite remember myself, tell me again a little bit what happened before you signed up for this class. What had happened in your marriage and led this, and not, you don't have to go into too much detail, but just,
Oh,
you
um,
know, what brought you to this point?
um, I had found out, well, my husband had started acting different a long time ago, and I didn't understand, but because we've always gotten along just like best friends, and things started changing. Then one day, I found out we were almost losing the house. He had spent all the money we had in savings. Um, we had to go bankrupt. I just happened to find the mail, and it said that the house was in foreclosure. I had no idea any of this was happening. Um, so we ended up having to see a lawyer, and we were in bank, we had to go bankrupt. So from then I knew all the lies, I'm too trusting, but all the lies I realized when I was looking at the bills, there was different phone numbers on there that weren't ours. So when I went to the phone company, they told me, yes, they're under his name. And then I realized what was going on. They gave me a list of phone calls and stuff like that. So then I realized what he was doing. And that pretty much started the end of the marriage. I just couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle it. And then I think like within a year later, I had the opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia, and that was my chance in my heart to just get away. I just couldn't handle it. So I went for 2 years, came back. Um, he was with somebody else, and just all the red flags were there. So I told him, I wanted out, and then talked about like the next day, well, maybe we can work on this. And he's right away, uh, no, you need to go. So then I realized, so when I got out, then he, was quick to tell me all the things that he'd been with her, even while we were married and stuff like that. So that was what happened. And that was so hurtful, because he at that point wasn't afraid to tell me pretty much how much she was compared to me. That hurt. I was falling apart, made me feel like I was nothing. I was embarrassed to look at myself in the mirror, but not anymore. I mean, I was literally down to nothing. And with this class, I mean, I am way back up on top. I realize I'm a better person. I'm not afraid to, laugh at myself, look in the mirror and say, yeah, you look really good today, and smile at myself. Yeah. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so cool, Diane. Like what a path you've traveled, right? Sometimes we talk about how divorce really is a doorway to a wonderful life.
Mhm.
And that certainly sounds like your journey.
Yes. Yeah. I'm ready
Really
to move.
difficult times there, but
Yes. And I did it.
so
I'm proud of myself. I really, really did it. And I really didn't think I could. I mean, like I keep saying, you have no idea what you guys have done for me. Yes. I don't need permission anymore because I was trying to ask something. And she said, why are you asking, Diane? You've got control of your life now. You don't have to ask anybody. You do what's right for you. And that's what you guys have been saying all along. It's like, you're right. I guess I've always been, asking and, hey, what do you think about that? And now it's like, hey, whatever I want to do, I can do. And I'm doing it and it feels great. Yeah.
good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it sounds to me like for you, it's rooted in that of the realization of I matter.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
important. I'm valuable.
Hmm.
That changes so much to really
Hmm.
know it, not just say it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does feel wonderful to feel what I'm feeling now. Um, I feel great. I mean,
Yeah.
I love being alone. I was saying for years I never felt like I belonged. But now I do. I feel like I do like my little space. I've got all my stuff here and I actually feel like I belong. I'm happy right here, right now. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the questions I have. Is there any other thoughts or comments? Anything else you want to share?
No, just want to thank you and Nick so much for just doing what you guys are doing. Like I said, I just can't even thank you guys enough. I just keep doing it. Don't stop.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It really is my pleasure. I mean, I have to admit, little secret is that I love doing those support groups because you were one of those people that to see that transformation,
Mhm.
it inspires me. It really
Yeah.
does. Like, it was just so visible physically for you that
Yeah.
transformation of there was a period where you could just see the pain you were in,
Hmm.
and then the
Yeah.
blessing was
Yeah.
extraordinary.
Yeah. It was nice though, because you guys are definitely very, very good at what you do. You're professionals. It's easy to grasp and take hold of what you're saying because you guys are very honest in your talking. And it's like I said, you show you really, really care. So it's easy to believe and grasp and go with it, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked. Yeah, it
Good,
worked for me. Yeah.
good, awesome.